So what's the question?
Okay, we were talking about when Mama would have everyone for Passover.
Oh, yes, Mama always had everyone for Passover.
And even I remember being there once or twice,
yeah.
My family.
Uh-huh.
And nobody helped her.
Nobody helped her.
And that was how you grew up.
In retrospect, I was always amazed at the work she did, and no one helped her.
And no modern conveniences.
Bess was the leader of the gang, and I lay it all on Bess's feet, because she, of course, was the firstborn girl. Mama had 2 boys and then a girl. And when she had to go to work at age 14, 15, at Hoffler's Ice Cream, nobody knows about Hoffler's Ice Cream anymore, my parents treated her like she was queen of the family. They met her at the door, practically carried her to the dinner table. And she was the end all, and she was the last word on everything. They sought her advice without doing anything about anything until they sought Bess's advice.
More than Eddie and Joe?
Pardon?
More than Eddie and Joe?
Oh, yes. She was I can't begin to tell you how important she was to them. And as they got older, even more so. And of course, when she went to Florida, they were in Florida. We sent them, we retired my father very early. There were 8 of us to do it, and we did it. And they went to Florida for the winter. Too cold here for them. And Bess was in charge of them down there. We had a, you could call it a knipple in Jewish, going. Each one put in so much money for that knipple for Mama and Papa. Edie was in charge with it to begin with, then I was in charge with it, then Bess took over in Florida, and she was the most extravagant thing. We couldn't stand it. So we gave it back to Edie. Bess would take Mr. and Mrs. whoever was visiting, like Mr. and Mrs. Ballton, to dinner out of the knipple. She was Lady Bountiful with the knipple, and we couldn't tolerate it. Our money was disappearing very fast. We had to put in more too quickly.
Okay, so when you were...
That was the nature of my sister Bess. Everybody was her guest. And Bess and Sam were that generous with me, too. When they were down there. She sent Sam home early. He was happy to go home. Florida life, as Bess dictated, was not for him. And so I came down to take Sam's bed. To the cost of nothing but my airfare. So I wonder if she didn't give me airfare out of the knipple. But she didn't.
Okay, so when you were growing up,
Pardon?
When you were growing up, you didn't help Mama in the house. You didn't do dishes?
Mama. None of us helped Mama. We were treated like only children. Each one of us was an only child, with all the privileges and all the care of an only child. When my friends met my brother, they were amazed that I had a brother. They were amazed that I had a sister. They thought I was an only child. That's the way we were brought up. So, what can I tell you more about?
I want to hear about,
what?
You told me that Uncle Joey thought you were beautiful.
Oh, no one ever told me I was beautiful but my brother Joe. at one of the temple balls. I was married and had Jill, not Joan yet. When Joey came home from the ball the next day, Joey called my mother and said, "Your daughter Gert was the most beautiful woman at the ball."
Yeah.
Temple ball.
Right.
Hundreds of people there.
Yeah.
I think I passed out and they laid me out on the platform. I think that was when I did pass out. It didn't take much to pass me out. And they laid me down on the divan.
Yeah.
On the platform. That was the stage.
What color gown were you wearing?
Oh God, it was blue.
Okay.
Not my favorite color, blue, powder blue. But at the last minute, I decided to go. I had just had Jill. She was an infant. I had to leave her home with my mother-in-law, who I thought was ancient at 70, at 74, or 72 when Jill was born. And today, of course, I have outlived any 70-year-old. God, my oldest daughter is in her 70s, 74 against my 94.
How much did you participate in temple growing up as a child? Were you members of a shul?
Well, I played outside a lot when I was very young.
You didn't go to temple?
Pardon?
Did you go to temple?
We went to temple for the holidays, but we played out. We weren't made to go in for the services. That was Temple Emmanuel.
Okay.
We played outside with the other kids.
Okay.
My nose was running.